Hey, it's Gianna at the Mythical Garden. Today we're doing the twin flame check-in, and so let's see what's going on with twin flames. Alright, ancestors, what's going on with the twin flame collective? So we have the Hierophant. Okay. So that just tells me, like, within the twin flame collective, that a lot of people are just restructuring their belief system and how they believe things, how they do things. We have Temperance here, right? Two major arcanas coming out. That's pretty good. So the Hierophant and Temperance here. Temperance talks about like healing, balancing, and so there's some balancing going on. I've also getting like some people are going through like spiritual awakening within the Twin Flame Collective, and they're trying to figure out how to balance this out with their past spiritual beliefs with and then with the new ones. Let's see what else. We have Seven of Cups, right? Seven of Cups talks about like choices, multiple choices, illusions as well. So there's like a lot of things going on. There's like a multitude of things going on with the twin fin collectives. I feel like it's mostly with the masculines, but it's also the feminines too. But mostly this is affecting the masculines because they don't know which route to go. They don't know how to go about it. I'm getting like I feel like they're lost in the sauce. This is what I heard. They're lost in the sauce. And then we have the lovers here. Three major arcanas, the lovers, right? They understand that for most union is coming up, so they're preparing, trying to figure out how to do it, balancing out their emotions, their beliefs, deconstruction old ones, right? But most importantly, they know that they have this higher calling in love, and then they know that when they get to this their lovers um that there's no turning back, honestly. And there's like a lot of them want to be in union. A lot of them want to stay in union too. Not that given that come back, go away, come back, go away type of energy. It's more so like let's stay together. Let's see what else. See? Eight of Cups underneath the Hierophant. Yeah, they walked away from old belief systems and old structures. Or even like Hierophant also thinks with like marriage and relationships and stuff like commitment. They moving away from those old paragons and thinking about like how to move forward with this new way of thinking. I also feel like some of them, a lot of them, are dealing with karmics. So this is the card that fell on the floor, which is Page of Cups. Page of Cups talks about you know messages, like little cutesy messages, or just like expressing just a fraction of how they actually feel. And then underneath the Temperance is telling me that they're healed enough, and healed enough to try to like, hey, I like you, or just bring to the forefront that there is some type of feelings with the lovers here. So are they getting ready to like say something? Yes, but in like due time, probably like a week, 2 weeks. So look, we have the Nine of Cups. They go from the Seven of Cups to Nine of Cups, trying to figure out what they want. With Seven of Cups, so all these options to like understand that what they really want is something that is very um emotionally fulfilling, wish fulfillment, something that is very stable and loving, extremely loving, right? So this is what the Nine of Cups. So it's like something they out of their like wildest dream. Let's see what else. And then we have the Magician. and the world on the bottom. But we get to the card on the bottom. So the magician underneath the love is telling me that they're just actively doing the work, actively trying to manifest their person, their desired person. I'm getting like a lot of you guys have been having dreams about your other half, right? With this, it's because they manifest in you. And some of these people in the dreams like haven't really seen each other's faces. They just know the energy. They understand the energy. They feel the energy. Like they're manifesting this. Look, comes right after the um, Nine of Cups. So now we have the world on the bottom, right? The world on the bottom talks about a completion, right? Talks about completion. Talk about ending, chapter coming to the end. So meaning, to me, this feels like a lot of twin flames, a lot of I would say twin flame soulmates are coming together. They're ending the chapter where they're single, alone, confused, don't know what they want, healing, but they coming together with this world card here. I want to pull from this deck. Let's see what else. What else can you tell me about the twin flame collective? So we have Earth sign. So a lot of them, to me, with Earth sign here, to talk about they trying to get stability with the on top of the Hierophant, right? And are a lot of them healed fully? No. Is it like are they? Because this is no, not the right time. So they're not. Some of them are still waiting for the right time, the right like moment to like um come forward and say what they have to say. It has to do a lot with fear of rejection, right? But they could be Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but we're also in Virgo season, so this is giving a little confirmation like all this is happening right throughout the whole Virgo season. But they're still stuck in their head a little bit about when to come forward with the snow because it's not the right time. So then we have gambling here. And it talks about problems with addictions or gambling and bad finances. So some of them are trying to figure out how to balance their finances. I don't really necessarily feel that there's any type of gambling addiction. Just more so like their finances is in trouble, so they don't want to come forward um, just yet with that. It's like more so they don't want to burden you with their financial problems. Let's see what else. Yeah, I was getting a little karmic. Some of them, like I said earlier, I believe I said they would. Some of them are still dealing with the karmic. Someone else, someone in the middle, someone is trying to sabotage this, right? So this karmic here, just like really holding on tight, not trying to let them go, trying not to let them be the best version of self. It's like the example I'm getting is like when you try to leave someplace, somebody goes like, "Hey, where you going?" Like, no, stay a little while. Like, that's the energy I'm getting from the karmic to them. Let's see here. All right, let's see a little bit more what's going on with the Twin Flame Collective. So we have Heart with Key. See, walking in love, meeting the one, opening heart. Yeah, getting together, perfect, right? So it just tells me like a lot of them are, like I said, with the Hierophant here and walk away from old relationship paradigms. Like instead of being guarded coming in, they want to let love in. So they're actively putting themselves in a love frequency where they can call in, their other half. And it's opening their heart a little bit. When you open your heart, it triggers a vibration within yourself, and it will allow love to come in. It will allow you to attract love, right? So this is this. They know that, and also with the heart and key here, they just know that their heart is only meant for one person. Even if they dealing with other people or like a serial dater in a current relationship with the karmic, they know where their heart belongs to. Wait, excuse me. And look, we have ascendant here. Don't worry, I have another candle going. So we have ascendant here. So what this is telling me is that there are going through obstacles, of transcend obstacles, leaving and learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Yes, exactly. Like I said before, they're preparing for union with the what I said here. They're preparing for it, like healing with the Hierophant. So there's a lot of healing going on, a lot of um, moving obstacles, moving it's like they moving chess pieces to figure out like what's the best play or option, how to do this, how to present themselves to you, because they don't want to come in half full, meaning like their cup halfway empty. They don't want to come in like um full like half ass. They want to do this correctly. That's what also with the page of cups here. Like it's like giving like I'm gonna test the waters before I get rejected. But I feel like they're also getting encouraged by doing this, by like removing obstacles and just understanding that rejection isn't a hurtful thing. Let's see what else. It's a lot of maturing. That's definitely a lot of maturing. And look, we have palm trees. Say palm trees talks about stability, security. Yes, and they're trying to get, like I said, with the gambling here, financial problems. They're trying to get their finances correct, so they could come in more correct, more stabilized, so they can offer you a little bit more than what you want. It's more so they want to give you the life that you desire. So if some of you want to be like a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, or just like be able to do the things you want to do without worrying about like financial problems. So we have sunglasses and seductions. I feel like they watch like a lot watch on astral. Like I said, like you guys have dreams. The sunglasses here and then seduction. They're also like very attractive to you. This is also with the um magician bringing in attraction. But this also feels like the karmic energy. Like she's very, very much like stalking you, especially if you guys have met your twin flame before and you guys are in separation because they chose the karmic, which is more comfortable to them. And this is like they're giving, oh, we're gonna stalk you because it also talks about third party interference here and seduction. Okay, so it's like they're like stalking you, trying to figure out like what's in that food because they do feel like the masculine is being pulled away. And look, we have the clock on the bottom, which talks about um, divine timing. Basically, it's gonna be some time. It's still healing, but they're not in a sense like still doing the toxic ways, toxic thinking, toxic um patterns like they had before. They actually elevated and moved away from it. So let's see what is the twin flame collective healing or pretty much getting rid of when they do the shadow work to have this prepared for preparation for union coming. A lot of you guys are being protected from this, especially the divine feminine, with the masculine still trying to integrate these new um, elevations. So a lot of protections going on. Basically on both sides though. So neither side comes in with wounds, past wounds. But yeah, green. Green also talks about healing, right? Green is the um color of healing. So this healing and this prosperity, health, and abundance. Like I said again, they're working on their finances, healing their finances, and also healing their heart because green is also the heart chakra. Protection came out again, feathers. So you might be seeing feathers a lot, especially when unions come in more closely. You're gonna start seeing a lot of feathers, a lot of white feathers, especially when you walk. Um, like when you're walking, there might be feathers that's fall in front of you, or feathers that you just find anywhere, like in weird places. Yeah, those who actually know who their twin flames are, they coming in with reconciliation, with an apology. This is like more so like a big first step for them because they know they messed up in the past, so they're gonna come in with this reconciliation, with this apology, and and be like, hey, I worked on myself, and this is I have what I have to show for it to work for you. Let's see, let me get one more card. Yeah, this is spur around or of life. This is all being divinely guided. To be honest, the spiritual team, spiritual court, spiritual guys have a big hand in all of this, and they're like, I would say nitpicking each step to make sure that there's no regression, there's only progression going on. So I want to do a little bonus to see how does the karmic feel about all this. Let's see. All right, let me pause that. So we actually have a message from the masculine. It says, I'm done. I'm ready to leave all these karmic cycles. Right? So, like I said, like they're getting ready to, like I said, they leaving those patterns, even those toxic patterns, like I said earlier. So that just confirms that that's what they're actually really doing. Let's see what else. See, I envy your twin flame connection. That's the karmic. Like I said, it's the stalking energy that goes getting before. Very much giving stalker vibes. Very much given. I am jealous that you still have a hold of him. You still have like a piece of his heart where they've been trying their hardest to get a piece of their heart. Let's see what else. It says, I don't like who I am when I'm with this karmic. Yeah. It goes back to what I'm done. Go back to what I was saying. They're trying to get rid of this karmic cycle, trying to heal the toxic part of themselves. That especially that what the karmic pulls out. Let me get one more card. Yeah. I'm abusive and toxic. Like I said, toxic. The karmic is very toxic. Like it's very like enticing. She's very enticing, um, especially when she's like this type of seductress in a way. Like she's very like every time she feels and pulls away, she uses like toxic measures. Like, oh, come here. Like I want you to come here, stay. We have something good going on. When knowingly it's not really anything good going on. It's just a karmic pattern that's being repeated over and over and over again, hoping that something different would change. And this is just telling me that divine masculine is enough. Is fed up with it. He wants to leave. He wants to pretty much run into the arms of his divine feminine. So that's what I have today with the twin flame check in. So if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more twin flame updates, divine masculine, divine feminines, and other contents that are worthwhile. And also, this is a timeless reading, so I hope you guys enjoy this.